Yo everyone, and today in this video we're going to be talking about what it means to be a high performer and how you can be the best in your market, whether that's in football, whether that's in basketball, in business, any area which you're involved in. We're going to be talking about how you can maximise your performance and be the best you can be. So before we get started in that, don't forget to like the video, subscribe and turn the bell on so you're notified when I make another post. So, what is a high performer? To me personally, being a high performer means you're in that 1% bracket. So, in a room full of 100 people, you outwork everyone in that room. Throughout this video, I'm going to reference most things related to football or fitness because that's my specialised area, I'd say. So, I know what I'm talking about more than if I was to talk about another thing, being a high performer in another area. So, most of the things I'm going to reference will be referring back to football. Yeah, so being a high-performing footballer, being a high-performance person in the football industry, there's many different areas which come in under this one bracket. So, before you even start, how much sleep are you getting? When you wake up, are you eating the right things? Are you arriving to training early? Are you training correctly? After you finish training, are you recovering correctly? Are you then doing analysis on yourself? Analysis on other people around you to make your game better. So they're just some areas which you want to look at in terms of football. I'll break them down further, but they're the main areas, the basic areas which you want to look at if you want to be a high performing footballer. Yeah, so first point, sleep. So are you sleeping the amount of hours? If you're not sleeping the right amount of hours, your body's probably not going to recover in the optimal way. So you may be lacking max sharpness, you may be feeling fatigued or tired. All of this comes down to your sleep. If you're not sleeping right before training or before a game, then you're not going to be able to perform at your maximum level. Then it comes on to nutrition. What are you eating in the morning when you get up? Are you eating McDonald's breakfast? Are you just having some toast? What are you eating? Are you having porridge? Are you having oats? Are you having fruit, yogurts? They all have different ways of affecting your body. So if you have a McDonald's in the morning, you may not perform at the best level because you've not fueled your body with the right nutrition to go into the game or into the training session. But then on the other hand, say if you're having oats and fruit, then you might be seeing better performances on the pitch because you're fueling your body with the right stuff. And then, as I said, arriving to training early is massive, but it's pointless if you're arriving to training early to not do anything and be inactive. But you want to be arriving to training early and then being proactive and doing bits in the gym or going out early to training and doing bits to improve your game and work on yourself. And then when you're on the training pitch, you have to treat training like it's a game. So if you're not giving 100%, obviously unless it's like a chilled recovery session, if you're not giving 100% in a proper training session, there's no point you even being there, because if you're not giving it your all, you're not going to improve. And then moving on from training, it comes to what you're doing after training. Are you doing your foam rolling? Are you doing your stretching? Are you eating the right things to help your recovery? Or after a game, are you having ice baths? Are you wearing compression pants to aid your recovery? There's so many little details that can go in and can take you from this level to that level into the 1% bracket where we're talking about high performance. I know I'm referencing a lot back to football, but as I said, I'm just mentioning this because this is what I know most about, so I'm going to refer back to that. But all the stuff I'm referencing are applicable to other areas, whether that's in business. So, like I said about treating your recovery and your game preparation, that might be the same as preparing a slideshow to present to people in your workplace. That might be analysing your competitors to try and find a different way to market your products. There's so many different details that go into it, and it's not just applicable to football. So now we're going to talk about the wider scale, and talk about different values which are applicable to all markets. Yeah, so the two main values for me when it comes to being a high performer are your work ethic and being honest. So work ethic number one, you've got determination, motivation, being self-driven and being resilient. So all them four things come under the work ethic bracket. And then when it comes to honesty, that's talking about being able to do self-analysis, being responsible, being accountable, and not blaming other people. So they're the two main factors when it comes to being a high performer. Trying to be a high performer, a good way to work on your ability or your skill in whichever area it is to look at people in your market, whether that's football again or in basketball or anything. Look at other people who are more successful than you and take notes. So analyse other people. So for me, as a footballer, as a right back, every time I'm watching a football match, I would be looking at the right back, making notes about how he makes his forward runs, how he receives the ball, his defensive positioning at the back post, his defensive positioning at the front post, loads of little details, and how watching other people and taking tips from very, very successful people in your industry, and using their strengths and their weaknesses to build upon your game, or in business terms, build upon your character or your personality. So when I was 16, just signed my scholarship. So first day of pre-season, my mindset was get in early before everyone else to do a bit of extra work, and then get into the coach's minds that I'm serious about developing and being better. So first day, arrive half an hour earlier than everyone else is supposed to meet. So we normally meet at 8:30, so I thought I'd get in at 8, go up to the gym, try and put that extra work in. So I go up to the gym, open the doors, and the two players a year above me, so I'm a right back, the two right backs in the age group above were already in the gym finishing up their sessions. So straight away in my mind I was thinking, right, I'm not doing enough. Even getting in half an hour earlier, you might be better than 80% or 90% of the other people, but to be in that 1% you need to go up that extra level. So then the day after that, I'm thinking, right, I'll get in an hour early this time, so I'll come in at 7:30 rather than 8. So 7:30, go in the gym, they're still in the gym. Day after that, I'm thinking, right, so I'm arriving at 7 o'clock now, even though we only meet at 8:30 and don't start training until 9:30. I'm arriving now 2.5 hours before training session even kicks off, because I need to try and be better than the two people above me at the minute. Yeah, so now I'm arriving at 7 o'clock, and I'm finally matched the time that they've arrived. So now I've got that bit locked off and sorted out, and now it's time to focus on what you're doing while you're actually there. There's no point in arriving early if you're just gonna sit around and not be productive. So my usual routine would be get in at 7, hydrate, stretch, do a bit of pre-activation, whether that's with resistance bands or on the bike, and then I go into some strength work. So now we're in the gym, doing strength work, and I'm looking at what they're benching, what are they squatting, what are they deadlifting, and I'm setting targets myself. So I'm thinking, if I want to take his shirt or take his place and move up the ladder, I need to be benching more than him, I need to be squatting more than him, I need to be deadlifting more than him. Not only that, but then when we go out to training, I need to be training better than him, I need to be doing extra runs better than him, I need to be eating better than him, hydrating better than him, and recovering better than him. So that is the high performance mindset which you need to set for yourself if you want to improve or be better. Not just be better than other people, but also being better for yourself. Use yourself as competition. So then, after them two players left, after they finished their scholarship and left, it was then about not competing with other people, but I realised it wasn't just that sort of competition, and I needed to use myself as my own stepping stones, my own benchmarks, and my own competition. So yeah, that's just a quick video, everyone, talking about high performance lifestyle, high performance mindset, and how to be the best in your market. I tried to make it relatable because I know a lot of the things I talked about was just football, but if you think about them in different terms or whatever you're interested in, try and take the points that I said and try and apply them to your market or area which you're involved in. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Again, drop a like down below, comment if you like this sort of video. Don't forget to subscribe and turn the bell on, so I'll see you lot in the next video.